Alright, fellas, today another update video. This is going to be fire. Actually, I was recording this, and then oh wait, hang on. I forgot I did not import the actual project to my phone, but that's okay. We have it as an actual app, so yippee, here we are. So as you can see, it looks a fair bit different just from the UI alone. Anyway, we've got our... You see, the reason why I stopped recording this right away last time, which obviously you guys didn't see, is because I did this. And then I realized you could still drag the camera around while you were in the shop, which is insane. So you can place these down, then the cost doubles, and then it takes away from your coins. Now here's the thing. If you click this, oh my gosh, you get an upgrade menu. This is the most insane thing ever. Oh, but it's not only that. Hang on, I'll show you guys when we're at 200 coins here. Right, so if we do this, I made sure you can't... I didn't quite know how to make the menu not like overlap with stuff. Like this would still show over top of it and some like, it was just goofy stuff. So anyway, we've got this. Right? Now, if we go into this and we start upgrading, like that's level 2. Oh, also, you can do this. Oh, that took so long to get working. And you know, I showed this to somebody, actually, and their reaction was not what I was expecting. It's what I kind of expected, because to somebody who doesn't know anything about like game dev stuff, they don't appreciate this. Because if this was like a game, it'd be kind of a shitty game. Oh, and also, every time you upgrade, and you upgrade the level, this gives you 5 more every time the animation loops. Just gonna throw that out there, a little tidbit of information there. And this truly is infinite. You can place them all the way out here if you want. That's, you know, that's the cool part. Because I set it to where the only out of bounds is an area itself on each extractor, and obviously level 5 is the max. I need to change the color on this, but obviously you still can't upgrade past level 5. But yeah, so this is an animated background, which basically I had 2 areas here, and there's a whole bunch of points at which you will place the sprites, and what it does is this extractor here has a variable called mode, and it's just a string, and it just says extracted. And so basically, this what this does is this takes that variable from the extractor, and what it does is it basically applies a bunch of preset settings per that mode that I had. So for example, because it's an extractor, it sets this text up here to blue, it makes it say extractor, and it sets this background color to blue, and you get the lightning bolts because it generates energy, and that's so that's so energy coded. So yeah, like let's just buy a bunch of these here. Look at us go. Look at us go here. And oh yeah, and the cost of a new extractor doubles every time as well. So the progression starts to slow down after a little bit. But that's okay, guys. That one's at max level now. Look at how much we get every second now. Dang. We're rich. But yeah, this took unbelievably long. I think most of the time was spent solving very small minor bugs. But a lot of it was honestly the upgrade menu. I'm gonna be totally honest. Getting the upgrade menu to be able to do stuff like this was just absolutely ludicrous. Because this animation only actually works if you have one instance of the upgrade menu. So I kind of had to... Oh yeah, one bug I was having was if you would do this, because... So this is a control node, this is a color rect, this background, and what it does is it clips the contents. So basically, if I didn't have it clipping the contents, you'd see lightning bolts just going all shoo, 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 shoo. You know what I'm saying? But so basically, when I tried to place an extractor, I would be seeing it like it going in and out of bounds because it was colliding with the lightning bolts because they were on the same collision layer. And I need them to have a collision layer, so once they reach a certain point, I can teleport them back, and they just, you know? So, it's, yeah. But there's no memory leak here or anything, it's just the same PNGs every single time. And then once I do that, the menu no longer exists. Like, it's completely gone. And then we just bring it back. And, because this still stores my level and my upgrade cost, so, you know, is what it is. You guys here, like if we do this and we go all the way over here, like here, if I'm there we go. As you can see, we can place this literally like all the way out here if we want. One thing I still did not get working is unloading things that are off screen, but I do have ways that I mean I did look it up, but it was kind of complicated, so I kind of had to come up with my own thing that I think will work, and honestly, it's fine. It'll be fine. I'm not entirely sure where to go from here. No, I know what to do, kind of. Like, I have a general... I know what result I want, but how to get there, I mean, it's just such a task, such an overwhelming task. And this may not look like much to you guys, but here's the truth. I'm a novice programmer, and I'm very slow. I'm very slow at programming. I don't have optimal solutions, and I don't even have the solutions for like all these things right away. Like control nodes, I had to learn how to do that. You know, there was quite a learning curve, and I still don't know like most of the stuff. I just know how to use anchors now. That's really it. Like, which anchors are like one of the more important things, definitely. Anchors are a very important thing in control nodes. Probably one of the main things I'd have to say is anchors, because they're what actually keeps your GUI fixed. So, you know. But yeah, it was just... Here, I'm going to import it, and I'm going to show you guys my scripts. Actually, I just realized this is a very slightly older version of my project. I think the only real difference is that this one you can still drag around the camera while you're in the shop. I think that is literally the only difference here. Oh, come on now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only difference. So, anyway, here are my scripts. Let's just make sure we're gonna go to Game UI. We're gonna open all these up here. Okay. So let's start with my game script. So we've got all of this. So, I didn't have a good way of finding the index position of my canvas layer. I learned get index was a thing. Like, I don't have to go through all this complicated stuff anymore. Like, that's huge for me. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I mean, you can tell I'm a beginner. Oh, and if you thought I was a beginner because I was using a bunch of booleans last time, get ready for this. Get ready. I think this is probably my longest script. So we're just gonna... As you can see, a get parent dot spawn upgrade menu. It goes to the position, and then that's the mode right there. And that's the level, and that's the upgrade cost. That's the node we pass in, which is self. So basically, the energy extractor basically tells the game what node it's coming from specifically, which energy extractor it is, which is super important for like all my other scripts. My game is, I think this is really one of the only things that we extractor positions I don't actually need anymore. That was for my saving, which did not work. I couldn't get it to save properly, but that's fine. So this is really it for my game script here. Then we go to the game UI script. This one's pretty extensive. We go here. Yeah, this this is insane. I didn't know get index or anything like that was like a thing. I didn't access it through unique names because that didn't work. I don't believe. But and then we go to the extractor background. This right here, spots, is quite a holy moly, dude. Anyway, then we just function. Here's my animation function. This is what moves the lightning bolts in the background, and it's whatever sprite I choose. And for now, I only have the one sprite, but that's fine. And then if mode equals extractor, and then the chosen sprite equals sprite list at index position 0, and then it says animate now. So and then it's, you know, if animate now, then it runs animation. There we go. Now, yeah, this, and then we go back here. We are, holy guacamole. A lot of signals being sent here. More definitive way of finding it, and then yeah, get parent index and canvas layer. And there we go. So those are the scripts. All in all, I almost feel like the results I got do not reflect the amount of time I spent getting them, if I'm being totally honest. But at the very same time, I can't think like that, because then I'm just going to be beating myself up constantly, and I don't want that either, you know? Like, that's not the way to think about this sort of thing. But yeah, so I'm pretty proud of the little upgrade menu. And this is still just proof of concept stuff. I'm still going to be pretty much fully reprogramming everything. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so delightful. Gosh, I just can't. Oh my gosh. Because yeah, I'm gonna fully reprogram everything for my main game. Because there's so much I'm gonna have to do for my main game, it's ridiculous. It's genuinely not even funny. So for my next endeavor, my next proof of concept, I think I just need shaders. I think I need to learn how to do shaders, and then we should be good. And then I'm gonna have to make a ton of sprites. Of course, I'm going to have to make a lot of sprites. But that's fine. But that's okay. But yeah, so. This took absolutely forever to do. This right here. You can see that split second where it's white. I want to experiment with lower timer options for that. But you know what? Once I actually get to making the full game, I can rework my upgrade menu system anyway, so like, this took me so long to do. It really did. And like, it just doesn't feel worth the time investment. It just doesn't. It doesn't feel worth the time investment. I'm just being totally honest here. Because it's like, this is such an insignificant feature. This is something you expect in a game. And I spent so long on it. Admittedly, it's something I've never done. And if I were to create it again, yeah, I mean, it would be significantly easier. Don't get me wrong. It's just like, and admittedly, it does work pretty seamlessly. You know, I will say, it's nice. It's nice. But, I mean, it's just like, it took so long. So many sleepless nights just to get this. Now I understand why making a game all by yourself is so difficult. And I showed this to someone, and they were like, "Oh, okay." Like, and I got so, like, discouraged because, but it made me realize that there is an element of pride in it, but also they weren't there when I was coding the game like I was. They don't understand. Like, to a player, this is just a game. To me, this is what I've put so much work into, but to a player, it's just a game. That's all it is. Like, they expect it to work, they expect it to, like, they don't understand, they just don't understand, basically. But that's really it. That is everything. That is everything I've changed, everything I've done, and I have something printing real, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so that's really all I've got for you guys today. So I will see you all in the next one. I think I'm gonna go record some Beat Saber videos, and then I'm gonna figure out. I might actually make a roadmap, believe it or not. I'm gonna make a freaking roadmap for my game. That's crazy. Anyway, I will see you all later. Peace out.